Anyway, don't look her up because then you'll follow her instead of me. No, she's a crazy blonde as well. Okay, so we are in record mode now, and then I will actually be posting on Facebook as well. So I'm going to try and talk to Facebook, which is right here, and Zoom, which is right here. So Debbie, can you tell like where I'm looking of who I'm talking to, or is that just like super weird? Deb, I can't hear you. Unmute yourself.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, you got to help me out here.
Yeah. The Zoom, I can tell you're looking at me. Okay, no.
Okay,
you look
so
good.
now I'm looking at Zoom, and now I'm looking at Facebook.
Okay,
so,
I see the Facebook. Yeah,
okay.
the Facebook. Yeah.
And you have me. You've got me
on
stereo, don't you? She's got me a live Facebook right here, and then she's got me live Zoom over here. That's a little too much Nance in one setting. All right, guys, cool. Thank you for joining. So let's get started here. First of all, you guys, I know it's the playoffs tonight, and I am a basketball fan. And you know what? I wasn't thinking. I'm going to blame Johnny Riley because in the heat of the moment, we were in the cab, we were driving to the airport, we were both feeling like super bloated after vacation. And I'm like, that's it. We're going to do a quick Snapchat. And bam, it just came out of my mouth. 90-day challenge. Starting tomorrow, we're going to do it. And so, you know, that's one thing you'll learn about me is that I usually always follow through and do what I say I'm going to do. Because why? Because I hate it when people do that to me when they say they're going to do something, they don't do it, right? So I always try to stick to my word because the word is all we have. And so I think the most important thing about health and fitness and nutrition and mindset and energy, because everything is energy, is our attitude and our thoughts and our words and following through with what we say we're going to do long after the feeling is gone from when we said it, right? And so this you know, call tonight is all about that. It's about kind of what went on with me, and I want to be vulnerable with you because a lot of people over the years have seen me as like the fitness, nutrition expert, guru, whatever. And even though I know a lot of things and I teach many, many people around the world many different things about fitness and nutrition, sometimes you know, you go through different phases in life where you're super stressed out or you get injured or, you know, whatever it might be. There's just life that gets in the way. And so I really needed to get back on track. And so I am doing this 90-day challenge just as much for myself as I am for you. Because I'll tell you what happened. Many of you know that I'm 53 years old. I'm still a fitness competitor. I actually competed, 30 years ago and won several things. And then took all that time off and just really worked on my career and building my fitness business, online, offline, creating products, nutritionals, teaching people and coaching and mentoring people in business and in the field of nutrition, all over the world. I love it. It is just my joy to help people. And, I always tell people, I've always told my kids since they were little, figure out what you're really super passionate about and then learn how to make money from it. And so that's what I did over all these years. And then when I went through some trauma in my life in another divorce, I just found myself in a major, major slump. And my good friend, Erin Callister, who's actually my personal trainer. Yes, personal trainers do have personal trainers, okay? Especially if you're going to compete, you really need one, especially with accountability and such. But everybody can't afford one, right? And so that's why I wanted to do this for you. That time I could afford one, and he's the best of the best. And he taught me a lot and said, you got to get back on stage. And I'm like, I'm 51 years old. I got to get back on stage. He's like, it will do so much for you. You got to get your mojo back. You got to get your confidence back. You can do this. And so I wouldn't have done it without him. I needed him to really push me. We'd been friends for 25 years. Back in the day, he was training. It was called Northwest Athletic Clubs. I was an instructor there. I was teaching 5 classes a week there for years and years and years. And he was the top trainer there. And I had a personal training business out of my home at that time. And we were just buddies. And so reconnected with him and said, let's do this dance. So he really taught me a lot during that time. And that was a year and a half ago. After I finished that competition, I was going to do it again. Why? Not because, I'm not one of those, like, although you'll see now on my Instagram account and even on my Facebook, you're going to see a little bit more fitness photographs and videos and yeah, all that kind of stuff. I do it for different reasons. I do it to inspire people. I don't do it for the, oh, hey, look at me. It's just not who I am. Those of you that know me, what I look like and who I am are very different. People perceive me to be someone that I'm not. You get to know me. I'm extremely direct, I'm extremely down to earth, and I think farts and poop are funny, and I'm kind of a tomboy. But so what does that have to do with fitness and what we're talking about, and what is the no diet challenge? So the whole point is I was getting ready to compete again, and I got injured, and I overtrained. I was showing off with my 14, now 15-year-old daughter that's learning how to drive. Maybe you saw that on Facebook today. And I really hurt my back, and it put me out. So I couldn't stay on my 12-week plan to compete. And so that was, that really bummed me out. And so what did I do? I mean, I could barely move. I was really hurting. I was going to my nephew, Mike Baulick, who's an amazing chiropractor, and he was getting me, back and ready, but it wasn't enough time to compete in the fitness show I wanted to do this May. So what did I do? I started eating and eating and eating. And of course I started dating a really wonderful guy, and we start going on dates, and I'm eating, and then we go to Mexico, I'm eating more, and literally, I mean, I've gained like 10 pounds. And so I need you guys just as much as you need me. And here's the thing. All of us have that perfect fighting weight, so to speak, that we want to be. And it's really not about what you weigh. It's just really not. It's about your body composition. Okay. So I'm going to teach you about body composition. I'm going to teach you things about mindset, because you have to be ready for a lifestyle change. Because the things that I'm going to teach you is we're going to be talking about all sorts of things, but I'm going to be teaching you a lot about lifestyle and how to live. And now I'm seeing on Facebook that it says low network connection. So I'm not sure if you guys can even, if you're hearing me, I'm sorry about that. So I'll just keep focusing here on Zoom, because Zoom you can hear me, but I think my Facebook is, oh, there we go, it's working now. So having goals is really, really important. Mindset is really important. Attitude is everything, but you got to be ready. And you have to make that decision, right? It's all about a decision. And I'm the kind of person, when I make a decision, I'm all in. I'm all in or all out. There's no lot of mediocrity in me. I don't know why I'm like this, just how I am. Most people are indecisive, and they kind of just float around. And, especially women, we're good at that typically. We'll be like, well, I'm not supposed to eat this kind of stuff, but it's okay if I eat a little bit of this, or if I cheat a little bit here, or cheat a little bit there, And so I want to create something for you that's going to work into your lifestyle, that you don't feel like you're cheating or that you're on a diet. Diet is like, oh, I'm starting a diet, and every Monday, here we go, the new diet, the new fad. There's so many fads out there. So I'm going to be talking about, we're going to be busting some myths that are out there. We're going to be talking about diets. We're going to be talking about the keto craze. Who is it for everybody? Is it good? Is it bad? What is it? We're going to be talking about HGH. What is human growth hormone? Why is this so important? Why does this decrease so much after the age of 30? It's decreasing by 70% after the age of 30. Why do we need it? Why are hormones important? Let's talk about hormones and all these things. Since, I'm in the ripe old age of 53, I've got a little bit of experience about that. I've already gone through menopause. So for those of you that, are women, Jeff, definitely not you and Johnny, but hey, you're around women. So the thing that I've been teaching in my ministry, so to speak, is Fit for Raw. Raw stands for Real Authentic Women, but this isn't just for women. This is for women and for those that love them, okay? Which means men, children, all ages, all shapes, all sizes, okay? So I speak to everyone when I'm teaching about nutrition and lifestyle. But people are confused, because here's the thing, guys. You can make a decision and decide you're going to do a certain plan, you're going to use certain supplements, and you're going to eat maybe keto, or you're going to do paleo, or you're going to do, vegan, or whatever you're going to do. You're going to do 2 shakes a day, 1 meal, whatever it is. But the bottom line is there are a lot of things out there that work. But what is best for you, your lifestyle, what is safest for you, for your body frame, for your age type, for what, you know, where you're at hormonally and what stage you are in life. There's so much to it, so much to it. And so I've been studying this for a long time. I've been passionate about this for over 30 years. And so it's not just going to be me that you hear from. I'm going to be bringing on other experts and professionals to teach you certain things. And I'm not charging for this at all. Why? Because I'm just super passionate about it. And I'm really building my tribe of followers and people because I'm developing an online business that's just nancyanderberg.com. And I'm launching an app. And I'm excited about the app. And it's not some big expensive thing, and I'm not going to be pushing you to buy it. But I'm telling you, it is the coolest thing I think that I've ever created. And I've created products, but, you know, I've done manufacturing from literally sourcing the ingredients to creating the labels and packaging and going to market with it. I've done all of those things. And, you know, I love to do that. And I am doing that again. But there are a lot of great products out there, okay? So I'll talk a little bit about different things and recommend different things, but that's not what this is about. This is about a support system because, like I said, you can choose a lot of things out there. But can everyone afford to hire a certified wellness or fitness or health practitioner or professional? No, most people can't. And most people don't have time. And most people, you know, they want to have things that they can do at home, or they can run to their local gym, or they can just do outside. And so these are some of the things that I'm going to offer you. It's going to be like having a personal trainer. My app is going to be like having a personal trainer and fitness expert, nutrition coach, a private shopper, a mindset coach, everything right in your back pocket. And I need you guys to help me with that. And it's very affordable because for the first probably 3 to 6 months, I'm going to offer it to anyone at just $9.95 a month. But it's not even available yet. But I'm telling you, that's something that I'm really working on because I'm passionate about it, because I want to give great value to people. Okay, and so within this app. There's menus. There's lists for you. There's shopping lists. There's customized eating. Let's say you're on a certain, you know, product line that you really love, that you use. Let's say it's Designs for Health, okay? And you use certain protein powders. You can actually plug it in there and customize it, and it's going to shoot out your macros. By the way, if you don't know what macros and micros are, and nutrients, I'm going to teach you all that too, okay? But it does everything for you, and you enter it, and even your body fat, your measurements, and it gives you progress. And so it's a whole journaling system. So it's really, really, really cool, and you're going to really love it. So that's the main reason why I'm launching all of this, because I think it's a great resource for you. And I want you to be really interactive with me and to help me help me be better for you, because I really want to have a system that everyone can afford, to have their own personal trainer and nutritionist, basically, okay? So that's what I'm all about. I want to take this to the masses. I want to take it worldwide. Those of you that know me, you know I'm a big thinker. Do I really believe I can do that? Absolutely, I do. But it's going to start with just a handful of people. And thank you, my friends that are on. Thank you for supporting me. I really appreciate it. And you're going to get great value. I promise you that. And so, like I said, that's why I want to keep this free. And you are going to be invited to a group, a Facebook group, and you're going to be able to go in there and ask questions. You're going to post your before and after pictures. You're going to, you know, share and be as vulnerable as you would like to be. Okay, men, women, children. I don't care, you know, what size you are. I do a lot of different things with post-rehab. I'm a post-rehab specialist. I'm an anti-aging specialist, 15 different certifications. And you'll be able to see all of the things that I'm doing on my website, which is nancyanderberg.com. And I've even had people literally donate their time to help get this all put together for me. Michelle Sanchez, you are my angel. And it's just going to be really, really, really cool and really fun. And so, yes, it is my passion, my love. It's a ministry. But it's also a way that, you know, I can also build and support my family as a single mom. And so there's me being vulnerable with you. What are some of the things that you can expect, other topics we're going to talk about? So I wrote some things down I want to share with you. fat busters, how to turn your body into fat burning machine. There's little tiny exercises I can teach you that will take you 10 minutes a day, literally, that will help your body recruit BAT, which is brown adipose tissue. I mean, things like that. You're going to learn, if you don't know how to learn, you know, how to read labels and you know, what are carbs, what are fats, what are proteins, how did we even come up with these things? Who created this, right? What is a calorie? How does it work? We're going to do really basic things, but we're going to do really more advanced things as well. And so eventually then we're going to be dividing up into groups because, you know, beginners need to start a little bit slower than the people that already have a great foundation. Many of you have a great foundation of nutrition. Many of you have done many different things in nutrition, and maybe you haven't done a lot in fitness. Maybe it's the opposite for you fitness people. Maybe you're great at the gym and you kill yourself in the gym 2 hours a day, but you're still at a 25, 30% body fat and you just can't master the nutrition of it. And I can tell you right now that it's so important not to overtrain, especially those of you that are getting up into your over 40s and 50s. You don't want to overtrain. Also, you bodybuilders, most of you are probably overtraining. And so I want to kind of debunk some myths that are out there because there are a lot. Now, how do I know this stuff? It's not just because, you know, I've studied it. I've actually applied it to my life, and I've taught and I've trained all kinds of athletes, from elite gymnasts, basketball players, football players, cheerleaders, you know, you name it. I've competed myself, and I've trained all different levels. So from the elite athletes all the way to the young athletes and the mommies that just gave birth and need to lose that mommy weight. And I have 4 children. Guys, I gained 40 and 60 pounds with each of my children. No joke. I got to dig up some old photos because you won't even believe it. I really did. And, you know, why does that happen? I taught aerobics and trained all the way through, but I gained all that weight. I would lose it pretty fast, but not until I was done nursing. So there's just so much we're going to talk about, and it's going to be fun. So men, what do you need versus a woman? You probably need a little bit more protein. Women, you definitely need more protein than you're eating right now, I guarantee you. Okay, so on average, women need about 100 grams of protein a day. I bet you're not getting it. Do I recommend eating it all, as in lean meats or food combining? No, I recommend supplementing some of it. Why? It's good. It's easier on your body. It's easier on your digestive system. We're going to talk about gut health. We're going to be talking about all these weird immune deficiencies going on out there. Why is that? Is it GMOs? Are people do as many people have celiac disease as they think they do? I mean, what is all this stuff going on? So there's a lot of great resources out there. There really, really are. But I'm going to give you, like I said, my background and share some of these things with you. And be there for you so that you can ask questions and get some answers. And if I don't know the answer, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to fake it. I'm going to find out the answer, okay? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk a lot about mindset, like I said earlier, and making a decision and having accountability. So this is going to be a fun accountability group. I'm going to even challenge you guys to start little exercise groups, little walking clubs in your neighborhoods. I'm going to start one myself in my neighborhood. And so Annie and Kelly, if you guys are watching, get ready. We're going to start that. And just making fitness fun. Fitness needs to be fun. It needs to be interactive. It needs to be something that people enjoy, that isn't necessarily painful. Now, those of you that are ex-athletes, like for instance, when Johnny and I were in Mexico last week, you know, he just would go and and he has this sciatic issue going on. Sorry, Johnny, I'm sharing your stuff here, but he would just go on the beach, he'd just sprint and run like crazy, and he just felt like he had to just sweat and kill himself and had to hurt. And I'm like, man, babe, you gotta chill, you know, let's do some yoga, let's do some stretching, you know, things like that. There's so much our bodies need, and it doesn't have to be super painful. You don't have to be just that weekend warrior and think you have to go spend 2 hours in a gym Saturday and Sunday and then do nothing during the week. I mean, truly, you guys, 15 to 20 minutes a day, I can show you things. And in the app, I will have videos and everything that you'll be able to plug into that you can do each day. Simple things with not spending a bunch of money on even exercise equipment, just by using your own body resistance and maybe some bands or some sliders, like those good old burpees I'm going to teach you, my favorite, not. So there's a lot of things that we're going to do. So here's what I'm asking you. Will you please make the decision to commit to be part of this group? You don't even have to get the app, but be part of this group and make a decision that you want to learn everything you could possibly learn within the next 90 days, because in July 3rd, we're actually going to have a winner of this 90-day challenge. And I'm calling it a no diet challenge because it's not about a diet. It's about learning and changing your life. Not just yours, but how about the people around you? How many of you cook for your kids and have good kid food versus adult food? I've never done that. My kids eat, what I eat. And what about a cheat day? What do you think about that? I mean, am I going to let you have cheat days? Yes, I am. In fact, I'm going to let you eat the foods that you love, because I'm going to teach you something called intermittent fasting. You don't have to do intermittent fasting, but it will help you. So I'm going to be talking about that and teaching on that. So what do you think, you guys? Do I have your buy-in? Are you ready? We're going to do this. And at the end of this 90-day challenge, we are going to have winners. And I'm actually going to be collecting prizes and memberships and all sorts of really cool stuff to give to you, to those of you that commit. So I'm asking you to commit. If you can't make it on the live streams that we do, I will be posting the live streams, so you'll be able to see them. All you need to do is comment on them. You need to weigh yourself. You need to measure yourself. I'll go through all of that in other videos. And you need to keep track of all of that. The app does all that for you if you do want to get that. So if you guys do want to check out the app, you just go to fit4 and then raw, raw.com. Oh, I'm sorry, Fit4Raw app. Okay, Fit4Raw app, app.com. And that'll take you right to that section. If you want to get it, great. If you don't right now, that's okay, but I think you'll really love it. If you've heard of My Fitness Pal, a lot of people use that and love that, and it's like a free app, but you don't get a lot unless you upgrade. My app makes that look like nothing, literally. And this is what everybody's telling me. People that are testing it, they're loving it. And so fit4rawapp.com. And I want you to share this with your friends. I want you to invite your friends. And so first thing I want you to do is I want you to go to the page that actually I invited some of you already to the page. Deb, you'll see I invited you. Jeff, I didn't invite you yet. Johnny, Keen, got you guys. Michelle. So you're going to be part of this group, and we're going to get your freebies, your free coaching, me live, all of that. I'll be doing some lives on my regular Facebook page like I am now, and I'll be doing live Zooms for those of you that will be doing Zooms. But that's where you're going to get a lot of the information, okay, so you can stay updated and understand what topics that I'll be training on. I'll be doing these, several times a week. Do you have to get on them live? No. Like I said, they'll be recorded, and you just stay plugged in and make sure that you have your settings set so that you know that I posted something live, and then you'll be learning everything about that. Okay, so you're going to commit. You're going to join the Facebook group, and the Facebook group, if you search the top, it just is called No Diet 90-Day Challenge, okay, in Facebook groups. So search groups, No Diet 90-Day Challenge, and there you'll find the group. You can request to join the group. I have to approve you. And if you are invited, if you invite people, let them know that you're inviting them, and you can tag them in a post so that they know, and then they have to accept your invitation to join. So if you guys could just share this video, share this information, invite people. We're going to have a lot of fun, and I'm going to give you all of my expertise, and I have many friends. Keen is on, guys. He's an incredible bodybuilder. So men, you're going to hear from guys as well. But we're going to be teaching balance. We're going to be teaching lifestyle. It starts with a decision, your thoughts, your mindset, and we back that up with action and a plan. And that's the only way to be successful. And so what's different about this than just getting any old app? or, you know, getting on a program with someone. You're getting someone that, you know, is a professional at this, been doing this a long time, and you don't have to pay. And I'm not going to be shoving, you know, products down your throat and begging you to buy a bunch of products. That's not what we're going to do. This is going to be something to really, really make a difference and support people so that people can afford this type of coaching. Sound good? All right, all right, all right. So guys, let's see. Those of you that are on Zoom, we just have a handful of you on Zoom, and those of you that are on Facebook, we have a few more left on Facebook here. If you have questions, go ahead and unmute yourself on Zoom and ask questions, because this is AskNancy.live. All right. So far, questions, anybody? Deb, Jeff, Ann, Keen, anybody? You can unmute yourself. You have to, there you go.
Everything sounds great. I already invited someone.
Oh, good. Thank you. Thank you. So,
Yep.
so get on the page and ask to you know, have an invite. I'll approve you, and then share it with people, invite people, and we're going to have a lot of fun with this. So for those of you that are in companies that you're selling products, can you market this as well? Absolutely you can. My app works with any product line, any type of program that people are using, and I'm not going to be like bashing products. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to be really professional about that. So again, this is a support system. Of course, I'm going to be recommending many different things, like, you know, different kinds of dressings and different kinds of foods and, you know, all those types of things. And I will share what supplements that I use, but no, you don't have to, you know, purchase the stuff that I use. No, that's no problem. All right. Any other questions at all? Anybody?
Yes. This is Ann. Nancy, are you is this gonna be the normal time when we have like a meeting on 10 o'clock on
No.
Monday night?
No, it's not, Ann. I haven't established that, and I'm going to be doing most things pretty impromptu through lives that will be broadcast through the Facebook group and my personal Facebook group, and then I'll be saving them and putting them all in our in the No Diet 90-Day Challenge Facebook group. Okay. So I will be doing some Zooms as well, but I'm going to be somewhat impromptu on that. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right.
I'm excited.
Let me look on Facebook here. Thank you, Ann. Hi, Karen. There's Kevin. Let's see, who else do we have here? Yay, Amy in San Diego. All right. Anybody else? Now, some of you have worked with me before. I know I've been more specific with a super, super specific plan. This is going to be a little different because I want to teach lifestyle. I don't want you to feel guilty about what you're eating and what you're not eating, okay? I want you to really feel good about you, and wherever you are, accept it, love yourself, feel good about where you're at, and then let's just move forward. Many of you have tried a lot of different things, okay? But this is different. This is something quite different. And so I'm going to give you an assignment, and then we're going to sign off here. I would like you, if you would try, please, to start intermittent fasting. Why? Because you can still eat a lot of the foods that you love. And you fast for 16 hours, and then you have an 8-hour period that you actually can eat. And it's not as strict, because during that fasting period, you're going to find that your body starts to burn fat as fuel. In fact, a great book for you to read is Fat for Fuel. And it's by Dr. Mercola. It's a great book. I love it. It's so great. And it talks about mitochondria. It talks about our hormones and HGH. And the thing is, we really want to help our body produce as much human growth hormone as possible, because that's what keeps us young, okay? And the only thing I would really encourage you to, as of right now, as a start, is please stay away from sugar. Sugar is poison. It's poison, poison, poison. And so just start believing that and speak that truth, because you will find that you will start to turn away from it. Many of you have an overgrowth of yeast and different, your biome system is messed up in your gut. That's super like normal, okay? And so you're craving sugar, and we need to get that fixed, okay? And so intermittent fasting will help with that. It will help regulate insulin, which has so much to do with weight gain, especially that belly weight. So if you can start this intermittent fasting, so let's say stop eating at 7 o'clock at night, and then you don't eat again until 11 a.m. What do you do in the morning then when you wake up if you're normally used to eating something? Well, you can only have calorie-free items. And so there are several different beverages out there that I recommend, and I can talk to you about that. Or also, you know, just coffee, coffee, and use stevia as a sweetener. And that's an herb, and it's good for you. It actually does a lot of things, helps regulate blood sugar, in fact. Even helps with, periodontal disease and all sorts of things, but it's not sugar. So that's why I recommend stevia if you like sweet. So if you can do that, and then at 11 a.m. is when you start to eat, and then you eat from 11 to 7, and then you do it all over again, okay? Is it going to be a challenge in the beginning? Yes, and any change is always going to be a challenge, but aren't you ready for change? I mean, if you weren't ready, you wouldn't be on this live right now, right? So you're looking for a change. You want to look better, feel better, perform better. Maybe you want to increase your libido. Maybe you want to, wrinkles are a problem, low energy, all these things that start to happen as we age. I mean, after 30, things just start to happen, right? We're not sleeping like we should. Our digestion is messed up. We're not, when animals eat, what happens after they eat? They go to the bathroom. We're not doing that. What's going on? Because we're eating so much fake food, and we don't know how to eat and what to eat. And so shopping around the outside aisles of the grocery store, eating live foods are best. Live foods that you actually have to prepare. Okay. And so we'll be talking about meal prepping and recipes and all sorts of great things. All right, guys, I could talk on forever and ever, but today I just wanted it to be very open and a discussion of an overall view of what you are going to be getting being part of this support group. And so Ann and Deb and Jeff, we will talk more, as well as Keen and others that are on this. If you feel like you really need set calls, like lives like this that are really set times during the week, we could do that as well. And so, but let's really talk about that and what times would be best. And to those of you that are on Facebook, please send me a private message. Let me know if you're interested in really participating in this. Share with your friends. Let me know if you're interested in like set calls that you could get on for even more accountability, and what time of the day and days would be good for you. Of course, I'll never be able to meet everyone's needs for them to jump on live, but you certainly will be able to see everything recorded. If you don't follow me on YouTube, please follow me there as well. You can get to my YouTube channel by going to NancyAnderbergTV.com, NancyAnderbergTV.com. So live is where it's at, guys. For those of you that are promoters and own businesses and entrepreneurs, I want to encourage you to get out there and do as many lives as you can, because it's so much fun. It's so much fun. And just share your life with people. Be an encourager. Look at people, smile. And you'll be amazed how your attitude changes just from that alone. So thank you so much for being on Facebook Live. Thank you so much. And you guys on Zoom, awesome. I'm excited. Let's get started. 90-day challenge. Here we go. It's okay. You can add people. Keep adding people, because then, we'll get people started, and then we'll start over again after 90 days, okay? But we'll get people started in the intermittent time as well, all right? Okay, thanks, guys. Talk soon. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Nancy.